Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? We are back with I would say yes, no, maybe so. I think maybe so to the final part. Yes, to the final part of my Beast of Reincarnation walkthrough. Welcome back. Oh man, it's been a longie. Thank y'all for the love and support on this walkthrough, y'all. Much appreciated. Uh, it's so funny with all the previews and devs talking like, yeah, the game's gonna be like 30 hours long and whatnot. And I'm like, is it, or is it like dev math? And like, I have 32 hours in this game. Now here's the thing. I'll probably get into this in my TLDR review. Same thing with my Ramblin' review. It's probably should be out by the time you guys listen to this. But yeah, it's probably like 30 hours if you do everything like I did. Like I went exploring every nook and cranny, everything I could. So yeah, that was me. Oh, voice crack. That was me. Level 47. Lots of revelations happening. But it's time to lock in, y'all. I've been like thinking and switching. Hold up. Let's look at Q's stuff. I'm probably not gonna switch none of his we're probably like good on all of these. I should actually like upgrade his roots. Can I do that? Do I have enough points to even do that? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Wait, I think I already showed this part at the end of last video. I think. Where are his roots? Okay. I'm thinking about probably using this. Actually, before we even... Jesus, this is a lot of skills. I have no idea what this one is all the way up here. We might get this from beating the game. I don't know. I don't even know if there's like New Game Plus or anything like that. We got that. What? I feel like there was something I wanted to get over here, but I'm like totally bugging on what to get. Oh yeah, we got a part 2 of this one. Oh, it was just taking too long. Okay, I don't really like use that one over there. Sorry, I probably should have done this a lot earlier. I don't think there's like any like stuff like, because these are like stuff to put on Q. Like steel, respiration. Like the funny thing is I'm playing on normal difficulty. I don't really see the need, like recover 50% of Q's health. It's kind of like pointless because Q doesn't get attacked. Maybe this is different on hard difficulty. I'm on normal, but I feel like Q doesn't get attacked that much. Like, yeah, he'll take some damage, somewhat, but most of the damage is directed towards us. Even during boss fights, we get 95% of the damage. So, plus Q's defenses are like so broken. Okay, we got that. I've been like trying to decide like what sword should I be using, because I like Winter Wake, we got Vermilion plus. I ranked this up. I was like, because we got this last video in the Wasteland, I was like, oh shit, like it does a lightning flame. My issue with this weapon is that it doesn't build up lightning or flame that quickly, unless like we're in the later parts of the game, and it just feels like the enemies don't, their resistances are a lot higher, so we're not proccing the lightning or flame that often. Turbulence, I've tried this. I think this is only good for human bosses. They're not really good for the robots or the blight monsters. I would say the best weapon I have is Hazebringer. Sun Sword, and I think that's Thunder Wave is really good as well. I feel like oh yeah, Fall Thunder is great as well. So here, like, let's just use this for a little bit longer, and then for this next area. First Moon is also interesting. I was using this. Ravenous Eclipse. Each strike applies weaken to a foe. I'm guessing weaken is whatchamacallit. It weakens their defenses, so technically this should be the best weapon in the game, but like it just feels like I ain't doing shit to enemies. I mean, it felt like I wasn't to begin. Again, it could be like we're in the later parts of the game and everyone's resistances are off the chain, but we'll see once we get to wherever the next area is. All right, let's do a hardcore save. Gotta overwrite these saves, dog. Yo, I've been having to like delete like the raw footage like after I do my exporting of these videos, because I've only have 1 terabyte of SSD on my PC, which technically that equals to what, 960 something, I think, or actually no, 700 something. I'm always at like 730. It's fucking ridiculous. I should really upgrade my SSD.
Oh, tell me what you want to eat. Should I make that? I'm full.
Incoming Imperial broadcast. Opening communications.
This is a message to all purifiers. Make no delay in your journey to the capital. The foretold time is fast approaching. That is humanity's fateful hour. Hurry, purifiers, for the people of tomorrow.
We're almost at the capital. Let's keep moving.
Kagura? Kagura!
My diagnosis is complete. It's erosion.
An illness that affects those who fail to withstand the blight.
How long has she had it?
The infection likely stems from as far back as Okuichi, before she even came into contact with Belefacts.
To think she was dealing with this from the very start.
There were no signs whatsoever.
What's going to happen to her?
Her entire body will be consumed by the impurity. She will die within a month.
Is there nothing we can do?
Don't worry. we can cure her at the capital. The humans there have completely rid themselves of erosion.
What? But how? Brad said that humanity had no resistance to the blight.
Every resident of the capital receives an injection of nanobots, which they refer to as the implant.
Nanobots? Aren't they what make up the beast?
Exactly. They're a remnant of old technology. There should be a machine that can administer the implant in the capital. We just need to find it.
All right, let's go.
We haven't got much time, though. The beast approaches.
We have to hurry, Emma.
Hold on, okay?
The miasma draws close. The Nushi must be near.
Can we avoid it?
Negative. We'll be in the miasma in 3 minutes.
We'll be surrounded. I have to go. Stop here. And don't move.
Understood. Halting movement. Deploying anchor.
Kagura, I'll be right back. Cool. Let's go.
Yo, we're back with the NRES media. Let's go, dog. That NRES media took like 30 hours.
Emma, we reach the blight in 30 seconds. Would you like a countdown?
It's fine. I can already see it clearly. Cool. Try to keep your distance from Kagura. Cool. Cool. I need your help. Forward, Cool.
I need to get this song for later. All right, time for this. I'm a pro at this game, so we got this.
farther in. We've no choice but to advance.
The lair is saturated with light. If you defeat all manifacts in the lair, the concentrations of light will drop.
Let's go, cool. What the?
The way to Mushi's lair has opened. Press on.
Who's controlling the robots? Ooh, I can feel it. So how can we return to the Cleanse Walker in this state? Capital Zone. Oh man, let's go. Wait, how did it? Bara is cooking Kagura's place. Wait, did Emma say we should stay far away from Kagura? God, this song is so good.
I can hardly remember my brother's face. Of course, I never called him that back then. I was too embarrassed to use anything but his name. I think I didn't want to seem childish.
All right, it's go time. All right, let's see. We got lightning, a casket. Let's do this. Acid. We got regular arrows on this. Let's just switch this to acid because it does a lot of damage. All right, let's do this one last time.
Shido.
Emma, so you've come. That face, you have confronted the agony of choice. It appears you've defiled your body with emotions, with hopes, with a soul. Why ruin something so pure? You are perfect. You are empty. Erica is the true heir of your mortal shell. It belongs to her and her alone. You were never meant to be anything but an empty synth.
Synth?
A synthetic body. Like the one I inhabit. I'm afraid you will have to be wiped clean, Emma. I need you empty of emotion to be the perfect vessel for my sister. Erica, it is time you returned from Shambhala. Feast, so that she may be yours.
One last time.
It's far more powerful than it was before.
Oh.
Remember to use coup skills too. Coup.
Not today, Rich. Ah, Jesus.
Remember to use coup skills too.
Cheeto's down.
Remember to use coup skills too. Stay
Oh,
focused
God.
and watch how it attacks. Remember to use coup skills too.
Why? Why? Even the agony of choice was denied me. Why was I not chosen? Why was I born in this unfeeling void? I have nothing. Not even a reason to be. I wanted to be able to make meaning in my own life, but the world stole those choices from me. I cannot forgive a world that would do that.
Brother! Shido!
Shido.
At long last, the capital. To think we're finally here. The truth lies before us. Listen, Emma. What Shidu said about the agony of choice. Seeing as he was a synth, well, a malefact, perhaps he was being manipulated. Perhaps even Kunai is, too. Those who are controlled lack the ability to choose.
Aren't I the same?
I don't know. But Shidu said you already had free will. I thought the beast of reincarnation controlled all malefacts. But if the beast was created like Brad said, then wouldn't it have a master too? A true master of the malefacts. Perhaps that's the missing element I can't quite piece together in my mind.
What would that be?
Something that controls the beast, but was made by humans. That's it. It must be those who live in Shambhala. That's where they exert their control from. I speak, of course, of the players.
There it is. The capital.
Oh no.
It can't be. The forest. It's already taken over.
I'm picking up something. It's the beast.
Already?
There are also multiple malefacts in the city center. And Nushi. It's unclear why, but the beast has appeared earlier than expected. And yet, it's impossible for the blight to have spread so quickly. Just what is going on in there?
I'm heading in anyway. If something's caused this, I want to see it with my own eyes. I need to. For Kagura. Baytuh, give me the directions.
Emma. You're right. There's no other way. But you must permit me to take you as close to the center as possible.
It's too dangerous.
I know. But this place is your home. Somewhere that has kept you safe. I cannot allow you to go into enemy territory by yourself. Not now. We head into the fray together. And don't worry about Kagura. Leave her to me.
Thank you, Baytuh.
Well, here we go. This is your stop. I've already downloaded some information on the capital. I'll send you the location of the medical pod for Kagura shortly, as well as the location of the administrator.
The administrator?
There are multiple malefacts above ground. It cannot all go to waste now. I would advise you to avoid a frontal assault, however. You will need to get to the city center through a route underground. A route that I will guide you to.
Understood.
Eric will strangle. Black Blossom. E/slash calls out poison lightning. Poison lightning. Okay. This is Shido's blade. I shall carry on his memory. Him and his sisters. Oh, got that heterochroma. Look, I'm a big fan of heterochroma. It's my anime pilled brain. Where is a Black Blossom? You know what? I would like to take back what I said. I said that I truly could not, or I truly, you know, call basically the plot of this game. I was about to say show. This game in part one of this walkthrough, I was like, oh, like this person, this is how it's going to happen. Granted, I was like half right about most of it, but it was really the twist. Actually, they kind of spoil the twist if you decide to do the optional mission that we did, or optional objective, I should say, that we did last video, getting that lightning bolts. When you talk to the general guy, he breaks the fourth wall and talking about game mechanics and like game development and all that stuff. Like we're in like a quote unquote simulation or something like that. Now, granted, this isn't a simulation, but even though it kind of seems like it, it's not. Like this is actually real life. It's just that, you know, they built that. If I'm not, they built that structure that's in the sky. That's a crescent. I was about to say croissant. That croissant in the sky, Shambhala.
It appears Kagura's erosion is getting worse. It's gradual, but shows no signs of slowing.
We have to find a medical pod. Kagura kept a diary.
I remember her saying so. There was plenty about you in there.
We promised to celebrate her birthday.
And we still can. Trust me, before long, there will be plenty more entries in that diary.
Yes.
But real talk, shout out to Game Freak. I honestly did not expect this from them. I'll get into more in my review, but I honestly didn't see a lot of this coming. Who knew if they didn't have the freaking chains of servitude just putting fucking Pokemon out every single year, they can actually kind of cook. All right, I want to go over here. Let's see, where's Ku's one? This is a bind one. We were just ranking up our bind that we have over here comparatively. How good is it? The roots here, right? Up again. Cool. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot I had this one. Hey, hang on, which one, what mod do we have on this? Rapid cooling. Let's put that on here. God, we got so many. What's this? Battleborn. Force activates a sword special effect, which I'm actually kind of, wait, hold on, what's rapid cooling? 2 gets 1 per hit against burn files. Oh, I don't even know why the hell I even had that on, because we barely had a chance to, like, yeah, well, we could proc it up for him, but right, I like Battleborn. The freaking Kiku ability that we have is so freaking OP. It does insane damage, dude. Like, you want to talk about a Sekiro move that bosses lose against your ass in that game that's in this game? That move, that Kiku move, does so much damage. It's scary. Like, there's a lot of stuff that, again, I'm playing on normal difficulty. There's a lot of shit that's broken in this game in terms of like how you can like easily take down like enemies. I mean, I guess you could say the only downside to that is that you'll get interrupted pretty quickly and easily. That's like the downside. But like once you get them like not broken but staggered for a moment, or even if you bind them for a moment and use your I mean all your abilities, really, it's just you do devastational damage. It's insane. I like it that I haven't switched out freaking Ku's lightning charm either. I'm still rocking with it because the lightning that he calls down does so much fucking damage. I have lightning 3 as well. Like, it just does so much damage. I'm like, why would I get rid of it? Plus, we use lightning arrows and whatnot, like procs better. The setup. Some of these are kind of useless. Like, Q recovers HP equal to 40% of his damage. Like, this drain is so pointless. Like, drain, puppet only works on freaking the robots. Drain is useless. Drench, I don't even know like what drench does. Like, I know it's a water-based attack, but I think it's like, does it apply like slow? Like, we have a weapon that does drench, but like, I have no idea what that drench actually is. I'm like, I don't know. For those who still play Pokemon, like, what's the equivalent? Like, I really don't know. Okay, yeah, I want to change this out right here. Wait, hold up. Did we ever upgrade the number 2 of that, or I just have that on there? Okay. Let's do one more savey save. Sorry. I know I'm taking a lot of time. Oh. How big is this map? What are we looking at? Seems like a straightforward shot. It seems like the biggest zone in the game is, I'd say it's like this one. The first one. This game is like so freaking meaty. Surprisingly meaty.
That's the way in. Go through and head toward the medical pod.
All right. Let's not keep Kagura waiting, Ku. Ku, there's an enemy. Ku.
Did the freaking thing explode when Ku shot it with its fire thing? Wait, I just realized since we're at the very end, I don't know how many shrines I'm missing. Now, I don't know if it's possible to like get all of the shrines in one. We have 34. I don't know how I'm missing all of those shrines. I feel like I went through all of them.
I can rest at this campsite.
It's funny, a theory I had early on in this game was that this was like a spin-off dark version of a Pokemon game. Like something went terribly wrong in the Pokemon universe and this is the result of it. Someone smarter than me could probably piece the two together. I don't know. Okay, let's do Vitality. Because if we have to face Kunai again, I mean, she hits so freaking hard. All right, I actually want to return back to the walker We see we never called Q9 doesn't pick up anymore, but we never called what's his butt. So I'm curious if we're gonna see him again. I bet Kunai doesn't pick up, right? She still doesn't. Her evil twin.
Hey, Emma. Did you make it to the capital? It's filled with malefact here. Be careful, okay?
Emma, I'm detecting malefacts all throughout the capital. The final battle draws near. Take care out there.
All right, we move. Whoa, hold up. Now we move.
Cool. Did you find something out of the ordinary?
Did we pass by it? I don't think so. I think it's up the other way. Yeah. Hey, even if we miss it, it's fine. Just one. Well, let me put back my regular bolts. They surprisingly do a fair bit of damage. Switch that to acid. Excuse me. Just
Did you find something?
Okay, we'll rest up here, then we'll do another hardcore save. Just want to overwrite.
You should have something to eat, Emma. I can prepare something for you. It may not be as tasty as Kagura's cooking, though.
It's fine. I hardly taste anything I eat.
I see.
I'll have something when I get back.
Yes, please do.
Man, if one of these had like Lightning 3 on it, I would like use it in a heartbeat. I mean, fuck it. We could go back and just restock on the buff. I mean, we have a lot of eggs, so like, why not? Let's see, what can I get out of us? I'm not gonna lie, I also just realized that the capital, I thought the capital was gonna be like some type of version of Tokyo, but it's just, it looks like a data center. Which I guess technically would be fitting. The capital of this game is a data center, given what we know. Wait, it also wasn't explained why were we fighting like clones of Shido in the last area, in the wasteland area? Was that ever explained? Well, he's in Shambhala, right? I guess he was remote controlling puppets.
There's an enemy here.
Speak of the Shido. Oh, that's how it calls down light, poison lightning. I'm still curious, like, how did his sister Erica become a Malefact? Well, yeah. I mean, I guess she didn't make it to Shambhala, I'm guessing. And she just got blighted. Hold up.
Cool. There's an enemy.
Oh, I miss doing that. We were doing that a lot in the beginning.
Do you have something?
You know, this is all water, so I'm just saying if there's anything out there, but there's not.
I can rest at this campsite.
Another one. And another shrine. Yeah, I hear some enemies up there. A few rats. Five. Can we find 5 shrines by then? Ooh, Jesus. Hello, everybody.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, boy. I do know that there's a trophy or achievement. Well, I'm playing on PS5. A trophy to reach level 100. I don't know if that's possible. Gonna be a lot of freaking grinding. I don't care what nobody says. I'ma be me. Stay hood, stay rich because I'm out here grinding.
Cool.
What the? Oh, get your ass out of the way. Oh, that was crazy. There was 3 of those Shadow clones. There was like 3 of them, right? And 4 of these like general looking ones.
Strong box.
General looking robots. Like, come on now. That's why I was like, okay, this is gonna be easy. Then I saw, I was like, oh no. Oh no. What do you want me to do? Okay, we hit level 50. Put this into damage. You know, I should have like way more health than this. Oh, my defense is not even gonna go up anymore. All right, let's just do skill. So yeah, I should have like more health than this. But I have double-edged sword on. I should have 1803, but I want that extra damage. Damage dealt plus 30%, so I'm being very careful. Oh, I see you. All right, cool. Let's fucking do this. Ooh, have an entanglement ability where if you defeat an enemy, there's like a 30% chance that all your entanglement ranks up or whatever. The one thing I don't like about that system though, this system, is that if you're completely out of that bar that shows up at the bottom of your screen, you can't parry. I don't think you can parry anymore. Granted, it refills pretty quickly.
Must be a campsite.
But still. It basically breaks your guard. Alright. Enemies are getting way tougher, so let's return to the walker and buff up. All right, let's move.
Nushi. Here.
Okay, we gotta shut that shit down. Come on, cool. God, Jesus. Like a dual sense controller. Oink, oink, bitch. No, that's all right now. Never mind. I can't. Dustin is in the way.
Fight isn't over. Keep at it, Emma.
Help me out, cool.
We've almost done it.
Whew. must find that medical pod. And quickly.
So where we got Kiku Bloom. Ooh, got more. All right, let's go back to the... No, this is closed. Okay. It's funny. I was like, huh, like, how's Emma going to return to Barrera? I thought that was a fine fight. The issue is I have with... I'll get into this in the review, but I think these fights are fun. I think the camera needs some work. Because a lot of times you'll lose your positioning and whatnot pretty quickly. Because the camera pans so high up and wide a lot.
There.
This is it. A medical pod. Call Bauera. Have her bring Kagura here.
Emma, where are you going? Please, promise you'll come back. Please.
I promise.
Thank you.
If you ever lose sight of Emma, trust Ku to help you find your way.
Who are you?
Ku shares a bond with her. He will seek her out. Should I disappear, Kagura, you must find Emma instead.
Violet?
It's nothing. Let us proceed.
Look, Emma, I don't know how much anime you've been watching, or if you watch any anime, but you don't ever make a promise like that in a situation like this. Girl, you crazy? She just set up a flag. Are you kidding me? You don't ever say that.
That day when the Blight set humanity running, the beast of reincarnation spoke to me. It wished to create a new version of mankind to evolve our species. Its vision aligned with my own, so I decided to lend my assistance. They were under the assumption it protected them from the Blight. However, at the flick of a switch, it activated, moving us into the second phase of our plan. selection. Those whom fate deemed worthy became Blightborn, while the less fortunate live out their days as malefacts. And once the beast is at its full strength, we shall expand our scope to the entire world. That is what the Samsara Blossom entails. Humanity will be reborn, only greater. However, even the beast itself cannot exist forever without decay. That is why we sought a special subject. One completely saturated in the blight. That is why we built the colonies, to mass produce the Blightborn. And until we found a suitable candidate, we were allowed to live, the final embers of a bygone age. However, now that you have been found, our time is over. Humanity must first die so it can evolve. A new dawn nears. For soon begins the age of the Blightborn. But enough of that. You shall find me in my chambers. Come to me, vessel.
Dude just spilling on the tea, huh? He said the Samsara of Bloom or something like that, which I should have put that together. Beast of Reincarnation, the Wheel of Samsara. With all I should have put it together with all the Buddhist statues everywhere that we find in the world. I'm like, I should have put that together. Beast of Reincarnation, Oh, these are all the bosses I fought. You, sir, were a pain. I'm curious how this is going to end. Is there like multiple endings to this game? I don't know. What the hell? What are we on?
I can rest at this campsite.
I really enjoyed the look of this whole area though. Alright, rest up, back to Barrera. Actually, there's kind of like no point. I don't have like any amber to like. Actually, no, never mind. I was about to say something dumb. Actually, no, we should probably go back anyways. Okay. I'm actually...
Emma, I'm detecting malefacts all throughout the capital. The final battle.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna transition and come back, because if we're gonna fight, because that not Kiku, freaking Kunai is probably still bad, right? So I want to, and if we beat her, we're probably gonna get her weapon like we did with Shido. So I want to go and get some amber so we can be ready to rank that mug up, because her weapon's like lightning based. So this is gonna be a quick transition. All right, I'm back. Transition over with. I ranked up too, just a bit. Let's do this. Oh wait, I actually want to do something. I want to switch up Ku's thing. Where is Battleborn? I want to put this. I want Battleborn to go on here. Wait, and there we go. Because we only need, because it activates my weapons mod, so it'll be a lot easier than putting it on Erica's Strangle. And for this, we could put. This is good. All right. Destiny awaits.
You have kept me waiting, Emma. You, the Lamb of the Beast.
The administrator himself.
You must obey me. It would be foolish to do otherwise, for I rule a new version of humanity. Show her the price of resistance.
Cool.
That's one. I ran into that last one.
It appears that golems no longer pose you much of a challenge. Kunai. Kunai is also a candidate for the vessel. She too was created through our plans. Now begins the final stage of your selection. Kunai, you have your orders.
All right. Oh God.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
Yeah, I got her.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
Come on.
Wake up! Kunai. What about... What happened to Kagura? Long ago, I failed to protect my brother. I was left to live on, stained. What is it you fight for?
That power. I see. I thought it was a mere facsimile, but no price can be put on sacrifice. From the very start, Emma, the beast of reincarnation chose you. Now, Emma, accept that the time is nigh to complete the vessel. You...
Emma, I know you'll defeat the beast of reincarnation. Make my blight a part of you. Passing on this power will make the vessel complete. But you are no longer a puppet. I feel that I can entrust the future to you. So please, accept my power. I'm not giving this to you to force you to do anything. I want you to take this power so you can live.
Can I?
Emma, don't end up like me.
Can I, sister?
You're still alive.
I see. These are all my memories. So, I was the key all along. I'm the one who activates the beast.
I'm sensing a tremendous amount of blight from the depths of the chamber. It's the beast. Emma, the final confrontation nears. There's no going back past this point. I would advise you to prepare yourself thoroughly. Please, come back to us alive.
There's some really good ones. Wait, we're not gonna ask the question like how did Emma return to the base? But I'm not gonna lie, I thought like Kagura woke up or something. And I'm also not gonna lie, y'all, I got scared for a moment because when the administrator stood up, I'm like, yo, we about to have like 3 boss fights back to back. I'm almost out of healing. Carmilla, Spring Thunder, each swing brings lightning. Blade power slash damage 5. Ooh, this is a really good one. Kunai, I like you a lot, girl. So
Emma, I'm detecting the final battle.
So Kunai was the one who brought us here. Okay.
Hey, Emma. It's
Where is this dude at? Surprised he hasn't shown himself. Right, doesn't matter. Okay, let's work on this because we're not getting defense anymore for 2. Oh, so this actually launches them in the air. Oh, dog, this is so good. We have to get it. I feel like that fight probably should have been a little bit easier for me. We almost died. Wait, hold up. We didn't even eat no food. All right, let's save. Probably the last save. Hang on, how did we do this move again? You suck. What is this? I realize there's something in there. Chase is still bright.
This is it, Ku. This will be our last fight together. Let's do this. There's a voice calling me from inside the forest. Mikoto? Why are you here?
Emma! I found what I've been looking for. Come, follow me.
What about the Beast of Reincarnation?
We're here, the epicenter of the Blight.
It's reacting to Mikoto.
The source of the Blight itself. To think something like that could exist.
I am the Beast of Reincarnation. To advance the Samsara Blossom, I led you here, Emma. That's what you were created for. You are but one in a long line of the Emma series. Your soul, no, your program, was written with a request inside. It compelled you to seek me, to fulfill your purpose. And now here you are. You finally made it, Emma.
But why? For what reason?
For Violet, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? She's been with you this whole time, pushing you forward. This has all been for her, you see?
For me?
I wanted to create a world where she'd be happy.
That's why you did this.
For her, I'd do anything. Allow me briefly to speak of my past. Of my homeland, Shambhala. Shambhala is a copy of the world, as it was 2,000 years ago. A digital world. It's inhabited by players who wish to return to reality. It was them who steered the Blight into humanity's path, all to further their own aims. Even I, the Beast of Reincarnation, was under the power of their collective subconscious. It was my duty to develop Shambhala, to create it. Yet, with my free will taken away from me, I struggled to picture a perfect world. Shambhala was no different to Earth, you see. War, discrimination, poverty. We shared the same suffering. But that's when I met Violet. Violet was an oracle, chosen by the players. And from a long line that dated back to the conception of Shambhala. I oversaw things there, and she oversaw me. Without her, I could not be activated. You can imagine how those before her felt being placed in charge of me. Something all-knowing, all-powerful. I saw it all. Their fear, their dread, their false smiles. But Violet was different. I will never forget her words to me.
Among the strife, discrimination, poverty, there is still so much beauty. I love the Shambhala you've created.
I fell in love. Me, a product of artificial design. And at that moment, I was given a soul. The warm days we spent together were a gift, more beautiful than any other. I longed to be human so I could feel her touch. But one day, a part of Shambhala was destroyed. Something had damaged the lunar servers. It caused Violet to be forcefully sent to Earth, in an incomplete state.
I remember something like that. When I arrived, I had this urge inside me. Almost as though I were missing someone. But who that was, I couldn't remember. My sentiments remained, but my memory was lost.
I had no idea where Violet had gone. I cursed myself and the frailty of the world. I tried to find her by switching into countless bodies on Earth. And yet my efforts bore no fruit. I could not work out where she'd gone. And so I split my essence, my body, my very soul, to give rise to the Inugami. And after 1,000 years, the descendants of the Inugami clan finally found the body into which Violet had been reincarnated. I speak, of course, of Ku. And the body Violet was sent to was yours, Emma. While the transfer was far from perfect, it had gone through. It was a miracle you even met Ku. As the generations passed, the Inugami had slowly begun to forget their duty. Yet here we are. You have come, and Violet has awakened. The vessel and the key. Everything is ready now. Finally, I can create a world for me and Violet to be happy in. Emma, Ku, grant me this wish. Become the beast of reincarnation.
Mikoto, this isn't how I want it to be. Surely you love me enough to see that.
She's here, Mikoto. Violet is by my side as we speak. Tell me, what will happen if the beast rises again?
The world will become one of joy. The Blightborn will no longer face persecution, and the planet shall endure forever.
But what about its people?
It is as the administrator has said. Those who cannot withstand the blight will become malefacts. That is how it must be, for Violet's happiness.
No, it's not right.
Mikoto, while I can't say I understand how you feel, I know that Violet is important to you, that you love her. But the world is fine as it is. Violet, Ku, Kagura, they're here, and that's enough. This is our home, and I am here to protect it. I can't let you do this.
I see. What I ask is beyond you. Fine. Then the only way to obtain it is to defeat you. If you and I become one, the beast will evolve. Life shall be made pleasant once more. Why can't you understand?
Yo, shout out to the dev team over at Game Freak, clearly being inspired by Hell's Paradise with this design.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
Cool.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
What's this? I'm not regenerating. Oh, but of course. The professor must have finished his analysis. Not that it matters. I doubt it will do much to change the outcome.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
Come on, Ku. We got this.
too.
How you have grown. And yet, that power was taken from me. You will return it.
And that's just cheating.
Stop. You don't need to fight anymore. Please, stop!
We gotta kill his bitch ass dead.
This power.
Who's like, what? I died.
It's the same as mine. But the beast's power is fractured. How terrible for it to be in bloom. I see. So you can't come with me. There's no way I can recover now. My days were numbered. The moment I was split into this form, I only wanted to be by your side, Violet. That was my one wish.
Mikoto.
Emma. Ku. Emma. Ku. Where are you?
It's no use. We can't stay together. You have to live. You've done so much for me. Thank you for everything. It feels so warm. I just wish I could have stayed with you, Kagana, and Vine a little bit longer.
Ku. Ku. Emma. eyes, please! This isn't right! Don't leave me alone!
Emma. Ku. At long last, I understand. I finally see what I was really looking for.
Emma, no! Don't go!
Why did it take me so long to grasp? This is the right thing to do, isn't it, Violet? The power of reincarnation, one final time. Farewell, Emma. Now live.
I can feel Emma's soul. Is she with us? Ku, surely you can find Emma's vessel. Her soul is beginning to deteriorate. We don't have much time.
Please, didn't you promise me you'd come back? You said you'd come right back. Please.
I will stay with you, protect you as long as I can. Though by the time Ku finds the vessel, I may very well be gone.
Emma.
These are our last moments together. When you awake, please, don't feel lonely. Emma, I'll always be with you. Emma and Ku are bound together, he will be able to find her.
Find Emma. That's right. She isn't here. Goku. Please, don't give up yet. Wait. Oh. Emma, is that you?
Come on, Emma. You too, Coo. Hurry. Let's go up to the hills today. Isn't it a lovely day?
Come on, let's go, Coo.
If that wasn't the most anime ass ending I've ever seen, then I don't know what is. But I'm still trying to piece together like who's who. Okay, so I wonder who was in the other medical capsule next to, I guess, this new Emma. Because I'm like, when the capsule opened up, that was Violet, the original Violet, I'm guessing, who Emma's soul, I guess, gets reincarnated in Violet's original body is what I'm guessing. Which I guess that kind of makes sense, since Violet or Emma was originally supposed to be Emma's, you know, or no, Emma was supposed to be Violet's vessel and whatnot. So I'm guessing the capsule next to that was Emma's, I'm guessing, like the original synth Emma body. I'm guessing. I don't fucking know. I probably need to rewatch that scene. Anywho, and that's everybody was Beast of Reincarnation. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you much appreciated. And before I continue with my TLDR review of this game, ladies and gents, everyone, full disclosure, I did receive this free and early copy of Beast of Reincarnation from Game Freak and Fictions themselves, so please take my opinion of this game with a grain of salt. And with all that being said and out of the way, okay, so I'm probably more than like, I'm going to save my overarching or arching, whatever, Jesus Christ, it's almost 3 in the morning, I'm tired. I'm going to be saving my overall thoughts for my rambling review, which should be live by the time you guys listen to this. So Monday afternoon around like 4 or something, or probably like Tuesday morning. But I would say overall, I am striding the line between a 7.5 and an 8 out of 10. This game's really freaking good. Like, personally, you know, keeping it a buck, if you have the money, the means, interest in this game, you have Game Pass Ultimate, I highly recommend playing this game. I truly do. I think from a gameplay point of view, the combat, I think, is the best, unequivocally the best part of this game. It's basically, you know, I don't like necessarily making comparisons of like, oh yeah, this game has this game, or this game has this other game's mechanics and and so forth and so forth. But this game is like it has its own, it has its own kind of its own thing going for it with its special abilities that you get from each of the Nushis that you can learn. Same thing with Ku's abilities as well, and the equipment system and whatnot. But in terms of fundamentally, it is a mix mash of a lot of other different games, like Sekiro's parry and dodge system with its moment-to-moment hacking slash gameplay with the deflecting and parrying and whatnot. It has the Final Fantasy VII Remake slash Rebirth ATB system with Ku with his gameplay. It has Stellar Blades, exploration world level design. I've seen Nier Automata comparisons, but I personally put it more in line with Stellar Blade, even though Stellar Blade was heavily inspired from Nier Automata, but I feel like Nier Beast of Reincarnation was heavily inspired by Stellar Blade. Definitely when it comes to its characters, like Emma being as bland and stale as Eve was in that game. But I have to hand it to him. She got way better near the end of the game. Definitely when it came to the other characters, like it's Stellar, I talked about this before in videos ago, that like Stellar Blade has, you know, personally, in my personal opinion, have better characters in that game that should have been the main protagonists, in my personal opinion. Either Raven or Tachi. Beast of Reincarnation kind of has that same thing with Kunai, or Shido, but mainly Kunai would have been pretty damn interesting. But all in all, I think this is a game that Game Freak really needed to put out to really flex their muscle, to show everyone, hey, we can actually make something that's pretty damn good that's not Pokemon, you know? So, I mean, hey, look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have not played, and I know I cracked the joke saying that I haven't played a Pokemon game since the best one, Emerald, which is true. Pokemon Emerald is the best one, don't at me, but I legitimately have not played a Pokemon game in, when did Emerald come out, like 16 18 years ago? So I can't speak to first-hand impressions on how Pokemon is nowadays. All I hear is, you know, secondhand notes of how much people are very disappointed in Pokemon, kind of split on it. Sometimes, you know, some years is good, some years is totally trash. Like, what was the one that came out? Was it Violet Soul? Not Soul, freaking Violet Red or something that came out on the Nintendo Switch a few years ago? Like the one that was like really freaking buggy. Like, you know, it's, you know, flip-flop of, like, you know, it's a coin toss of what year we're gonna get. I said wait, y'all guys who play Pokemon, y'all guys gonna get a good Pokemon game. So it's nice to see Game Freak being like, okay, we can actually make a pretty damn good game. Like I said, I'm going to be doing my overarching thoughts, you know, and a little bit more in depth in my rambling review soon, so, or it should all be out by now. But yeah, I think this is a really good game. I think where it lacks the most is its narrative, its story. I think on a base level, I think the narrative is very predictable. I did enjoy the twists and turns though. I enjoy the revelations that we got. That was really cool. I just hope all in all, y'all, that we get a second game. We get a Beast of Reincarnation 2 somehow. Like, seems like this world is cleansed now of the blight, or maybe it's just Japan, since it does take place in Japan, but maybe they, you know, bring it to another country, continent or something would be interesting. But more of this from Game Freak, Beast of Reincarnation. I would love to see them, you know, do more of this and not just Pokemon beyond that, in the Pokemon sweatshop every single year. But yeah, like I said, I think this game is really good. It's between, in my personal opinion, 7, 5, 8. You know, gameplay amazing, the systems and your abilities and the weapons you could get to kit out your build to make a build that suits you, whether it's fire, lightning, shock, drench, which is water. I still have no freaking idea what that even does. But all in all, from a gameplay point of view, it's really great. I think the enemy designs are, you know, somewhat basic because it's mostly robots, but they're really fun to fight. The bosses designs are really great. I think they got kind of a little repetitive since we kept there were repeated boss fights in this game, but they were still fun nonetheless. My big issue, like I said in this video, with the Nushi boss fights is that since they're so large scale, the camera was a little wonky and finicky, so it wasn't, you know, a tight fit like you'll get out of like a Souls game. Definitely when those big enemies get up close and personal to you, so that becomes a bit of an issue. Another critique, I wouldn't knock it necessarily against it, because this is, you know, Game Freak's first time making a game like this. The second phase of their fights are a little bit of a letdown, because they're basically the first phase, but they do a bit more damage, and they have one extra moveset. I think that's about it. If that, usually it's the same moveset of their first phase, is that they're a little bit tankier and they do more damage. So that's a bit disappointing. In terms of the world design, I think it's serviceable. it took me like 30, a little over 30 hours to beat this game. In reality, it could have taken me probably like 12 to 13 hours. I was just like going through and trying to find, you know, everything, like exploring to see if I could find any more, finding upgrades and whatnot. But there wasn't necessarily anything special to each of the levels you explore. Like some of them look really cool and unique, but most of them are like, okay, we're just gonna go past this, not gonna spend too much time. A lot of times it is just, you know, big wide ass empty field, nothing really to do other than kill enemies and rank up and grind and whatnot. But yeah, y'all, all in all, I think Beasts of Reincarnation is a really good to borderline great game. Shout out to Game Freak. They really did it. You know, the Pokemon team, they really did it. So yeah, for my next gameplay walkthrough, everyone, I just want to touch on this for a quick second. Oh yeah, one more thing. The dog didn't die. I mean, technically the dog did die. I did say at the beginning of this walkthrough that if the dog dies, I'm going to give this game like a 2 out of 10. Technically the dog did die, but came back to life. Still a little, you know, still a little lost on how that reincarnation power works, because Emma somehow got Misaki, or the Beast of Reincarnation's reincarnating powers, which I have no idea how, because she's more connected to Violet than the Beast of Reincarnation. So I don't know how she got his power, but whatever, freaking just anime logic, even though this is a video game, anime logic. Anyway, for my next gameplay walkthrough, everyone, I just want to touch this for a quick second. I'll be starting finally, because we probably won't have time, or we're not gonna have too much time later on in August, finally going to be starting my Doom the Dark Ages, the Revelations, or excuse me, Doom the Dark Ages Revelations walkthrough finally. Expect part 1 of that walkthrough, or my full playthrough of that, depending how long it is, to go live sometime, I would say probably next week. Then later on this week, I think we're getting the next chapter in Where Winds Meet Hidden Mountain expansion. I think it comes out like August 5th or August 6th, one of those 2 days. So I'll be streaming that as well. We are we're here, everyone. You know, let's keep it a beat. We are here, the full-fledged of, you know, late summer fall games. It's upon us. You know, Beast of Reincarnation was the freaking herald of all of this. For me at least, the next is Doom the Dark Ages Revelations. We got Where Winds Meet, more Hidden Mountains expansion. After that, we got I guess it's technically the start of a Halo campaign involved, but anyways, after that we got Immortal Shell 2 and the Sinking City 2 dropping on, I think, August 18th, 16th, around like literally like 2 days from each other. Then at the end of August we have Resonance, A Plague Tale Innocence, or excuse me, A Plague Tale Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy, which I'm super excited for. And that's just August. Oh no, we also got Stalker 2, The Cause of Hope, the Stalker 2 expansion. Like there's so much in August. That's just August. Onimusha, Final Fantasy Resonance, like Control Resonant on in September as well. Like, we are here and we're about to be busy on this channel, y'all. So make sure you're all subscribed, have that notification bell turned on, and make sure you set those notifications to all so you don't miss out on anything I post to this channel. And yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, everyone, thank you for watching this, and thank you for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you all for the love and support on this walkthrough and on my other walkthroughs and on my channel as a whole. Thank you, much appreciated. Like I said, my rambling review for Beast of Reincarnation should be live by then, so I'm just gonna say this. Thank you for the support on that review. Before I let you guys all go, you guys can please leave a like, subscribe, share, follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky as well at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. All those links are in the description down below, and as a pinned comment in the comment section down below as well. And for the final time for my Beast of Reincarnation walkthrough, my name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and I will catch you guys on my next walkthrough, Let's Play, Champions Update, live stream, rambling review, basically whatever else I do next on this channel, which is going to be very, very, very soon. Peace, thank you all for watching, and I love you all. Oh, one more thing, shout out to Q. Q, best character in the game. Just like Torgal in Final Fantasy 16.